If you save, pay, borrow, invest, or insure with NCB, now it's time to own a part of the NCB Financial Group Limited in its additional public offer. For as little as $6,500 in the general pool, you can own shares in the business built on strong performance and making life better for all Jamaicans. Invest in our future. Invest in your future. Offer opens May 6 and closes May 27. Apply for shares at goipo.jncb.com. Conditions apply.
Thanks for staying with us here on Sunrise. Now, if you're just joining us, thanks for coming along. Now, there is no doubt that Jamaica's economy is growing. Foreign investors are having an increased impact on the local economy, and they're buying assets here. Our skyline is changing. Our road networks are opening up opportunities island-wide. For the average Jamaican, though, they may have difficulties participating directly in this growth on a large scale. But a good deal from NCB may just be able to change all that. Now, here to tell us more is CEO of NCB Capital Markets Limited, Angus Young. Welcome back to Sunrise, Angus.
Thank you very much for having me. Good morning, good morning.
Angus, I'm going to ask you very quickly before we jump into this. As a Trini, do you play cricket?
Of course.
What was your position, Angus?
Bowler. I bowl.
Would you have bowled out Dennis like I did?
Unfortunately, I wasn't in the studio at the time.
Good answer. Good answer. NCB FG is putting shares on the market.
Absolutely.
Tell us what's going on and why.
So NCB since June, July 2023 has done a very significant capital reallocation program. Pretty much using our capital more efficiently. We're capital allocators. And what that has done, it has had a very positive fiscal effect on the group. And if you look at our Q1 and Q2 results, which were released recently, don't take my word for it. In my opinion, it validates the strategies of the reallocation of capital and the new direction of NCB. So NCB is back.
So NCB is back. Is that why now is a good time to buy?
That is one of the reasons why. So in life, timing is everything, right? NCB is deemed a systemically significant and important institution, and that's formally by our regulators. You know, NCB is very widespread in Jamaica just due to our market share and how important we are to Jamaica. So important that I would say, you know, if Jamaica catches a cold, NCB would catch a cold. If NCB catches a cold, Jamaica would catch a cold. So, you know, you raised a very important point in the opening. If you want to own a part of what is taking place in Jamaica, which is very positive, the economy is on an upward trajectory, you know, the democratization of that opportunity is really this APO.
Definitely.
People who are watching now and we've piqued their interest and they're saying, okay, actually, maybe I do want to get in on this action. How do I invest? How do I participate?
Absolutely.
How can I buy?
It'll take 10 minutes. Go ipo.jncb.com, and within 10 minutes, you can have your subscription submitted to the APO.
Oh, that's really just it?
Yes. So you don't even have to be a client of NCB. So go ipo.jncb.com, and within 10 minutes, you can subscribe.
Oh, wow.
Where is the market right now in terms of your assessment of where things are?
Sure.
Where is the market?
The stock market? The stock market is in the doldrums, which is great news. It's great news because Jamaica is on an upward trajectory, and the stock market is in a doldrum because interest rates are very high. So it's a buy environment. So for those investors who have patient capital, it should be a very attractive opportunity to get into the market while it's depressed. Because the truth is, the earnings across Jamaica in general are increasing on an upward trajectory, while the stock market at best is flat. So it's a buy. This is a buy environment because things will revert once interest rates change their trajectory.
What about the layperson who may not be very aware of how stocks work and may not be, you know, they may not understand all of what we are discussing, but they know that, but they've seen a lot of shifts and changes happening in the organization. Does that mean that the organization is stable? They have questions. What would you say to that person?
So I would come across as biased, right? Because I'm a part of the institution. But don't take my word for it. Take 3 words. Look at the latest results that we've published. Look at the rating agencies, which are independent, who have us rated. And then we are a very, very heavily regulated institution. So you have 3 independent sources in terms of validating the trajectory of NCB. Great question in terms of a layperson. A layperson is not a day trader.
Right.
A lay person ought to invest their capital in companies that they're prepared to hold for the long term.
Correct.
And that are fundamentally sound, and companies that are domiciled in long-term growth industries. That is NCBFG.
Yeah.
So, looking forward, because somebody's saying, I have this money, I want to put it into NCB. But the truth is that I'm concerned. I mean, yes, I know the Bank of Jamaica is pitching low, stable, predictable inflation. But in terms of what it will be worth,
right.
if I put my $150,000, if I put my $1.5 million, what will it be worth in months' time to come?
Right.
I mean, are there any concerns about that inflationary effect?
So in terms of predicting stock price, you're asking me to be Jesus now, right? I can't do that, right? But what I would say to you is this. Historically, and in the not too distant past, NCB has traded as high as $200. Right?
Yes.
So I think the opportunity now is to buy NCB at $65, which is at book value, right?
And it's going to go back up.
Yeah, you know, you have to be patient. You have to play the long game. You have to be able to understand that there is a rise in the tide taking place with Jamaica. Jamaica is on the right trajectory, and NCB will rise with the tide, and that's just one avenue of growth for NCB.
Oh, that's a perfect.
Always great talking to you.
pinpoint.
Always great talking to you about stocks. You give me a sense of optimism.
Yes,
Not just about NCB, but
Yes.
just about the economy in general.
Absolutely. Just drive around Kingston, Mobe, Ocho, St. Thomas. There's a lot happening in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Great
All right.
stuff. All right, that was Angus Young, the CEO of NCB Capital Markets Limited. Styling it with a kiddie's twist is up next. Please stay with us here on Sunrise.
If you save, pay, borrow, invest, or insure with NCB, now it's time to own a part of the NCB Financial Group Limited in its additional public offer. For as little as $6,500 in the general pool, you can own shares in the business built on strong performance and making life better for all Jamaicans. Invest in our future. Invest in your future. Offer opens May 6 and closes May 27. Apply for shares at goipo.jncb.com. Conditions apply.